Hi there. Hi, this is Anna Stropnik coming to you live from Fort Lauderdale. Let's see who do we have on watching today. Type in where you're watching this from. If you're watching on a replay, type in replay down in the comments. Let's see who do we have on. It's Monday. Happy Monday. I've had a great weekend. I don't know how about you. So today we're going to be talking about if you're struggling with hitting your next strength, with making that extra money at the end of the month, just to like get that extra volume in your business. If this is something that you're struggling with, stay tuned. I'm going to be giving you my best tips that have helped me tremendously when it comes to that, and you will for sure like get your goals or closer to your goals and get your goals met even like this month. So like get a pen and paper. Like this is really gonna be like life-changing if this is something that you're struggling with, because I was for a little while until I figured it out. So if this is the first time you're ever watching any of my videos, my name is Anna Stropnik and I help people create side stream of income working from home, and I also help them reach their time and financial freedom. So just while we're waiting for more people to join us, so if this is you, if you're struggling with like getting that extra volume, hitting that extra rank, and really like run into finish at the end of the month, type in number one if this is something that you would that would be helpful to you. Type it down in the comments. So let's get started. I actually used to struggle with this a lot when I first started. So I'll give you like 3 of my best tips that will help you. So let's start with tip number 1. So the main thing that will help you get to the next level, get to where you need to be, is actually your mindset. So you may think, oh, you know, I knew that was gonna be. Don't worry, stay tuned. I'll be giving you some like actual tips on what you need to do. But first, let's cover this mindset, because if you, it has 2 parts in it. First part is you have to believe that you can do it. No matter what it is. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe that you can achieve something, that you can win something, it's just not going to happen. So that's the first part of that mindset. So you have to have the belief that you are doing it, you're hitting that rank, because if you're just like, you know, maybe I'll do something, or maybe it's going to happen, or wishful thinking, that is not going to do anything. So that's your first part of the mindset. The second part, and this is something that I was struggling with for a long time when I first started in this business, and that is like, so when you have a goal, when you have a target, right? And then it gets closer to the end of the month, like now, and you are nowhere near your target and your goal, and you start worrying, you start like, you know, pacing, and like you kind of become desperate. So what does desperation do? It will do nothing. It will like, it will keep you still where you're at. It will do absolutely nothing for you. So what you need to do, you need to get out of that desperation, and you need to focus on how you're going to overcome that objection, which is really like your limiting belief of not having enough time, of the clock ticking, of just time running out on you. To be honest, I used to feel like that as soon as like the 15th of the month hit. Oh my God, you know, it's already the 15th, you know, no way I'm gonna be like where I need to be, like I'm not even halfway there, whatever. So you, and then like as the month goes on, you know, 16, 17, 20, 25th, of, you know, just forget it. And then I used to see all of these people in my company, and like just everywhere, like they're having like the best like the last day, they create so much volume, they create so much business in those last days of the month. And I'm like, how do you do this? How do you get over that that fear of that like limiting belief of like the clock is ticking, you know, there's like no way I'm going to achieve this, I'm going to get there. So first part is, like I said, you know, first of you have to believe in yourself. And sometimes, you know, when it gets to like the end of the month, you may have the belief like beginning, but when it gets closer, when it's like no way, you know, it's like way far off, we often like start doubting, and that is a real killer, is that doubt. So the second part is, so I actually had to talk to a coach, talk to a couple of them about this belief that I had about this clock is ticking and I don't have enough time, and hi Sandra, nice to see you, and not having enough time to get where I need to be. So they helped me, and they were like, okay, so now what you're going to practice is you are going to, every time you feel like this, every time you feel that, you know, they did a little exercise with me, and they changed the way I think from that, where I was like, oh my God, I'm running out of time, to, and they told me this affirmation to repeat to myself, to have it like by my computer, or like somewhere where I can see every single day. And it says, I accomplish everything I wish, everything I need and want to do in perfect timing. So that was something that I basically brainwashed myself into. So I just keep saying to myself, I accomplish everything I want to do in perfect timing. And it works. Now, like, so I've been doing this for months and months now. The first month I was like, oh, what is this gonna do? But now I must tell you, like, I see even like my uplines and everybody like being so stressed at the end of the month, and I'm just like super cool, you know, because I know that things are just gonna work out perfectly, like right on time, and it always does. So that's my great tip. So if this was helpful so far, type in number 1, even if you're watching on a replay. Actually number 2, sorry, type in number 2, and we're gonna move on to the next tip. So this is the real thing now. So if you are a network marketer, this is really going to help you to get to that next level, to rank up, to have your team rank up, to create a massive volume and create those like great sales. What that is, every month on the 25th of the month, which is today, today is Monday, the 25th of the month, it's beginning of my 90-day run as well. You go into your back office, so it doesn't matter how big or small your team is, and you just go down the line and check who is on autoship, who's maybe like missed their autoship that month, who is close to ranking up, who needs to build a certain volume. Like if you discuss their goals with them in the beginning of the month, this is the perfect day to go back and, hey Tina, and check with them what their goals are and how you can help them achieve them. So this guys is huge, because I actually witnessed somebody rank up just from doing that. She was like, oh my God, you know, like what can I do? I'm like so close. And this is exactly what she did. Went into her back office, looked down, like the third, fifth leg, whatever it is, you know, who I can help to get to the first level, second level, third level, fourth level, whatever it is, you know, and just build them, help them, motivate them, work with them, whatever it needs to be. Is it three-way calls? Is it presentations? Is it online events? Whatever it is, you know, offline event, help them, and that will help you. So basically, you get what you want if you help enough people get what they want. So that's the quote that is really like in place here, and that's really truth. So and it will make you feel good. You know, I feel better when I see my team rank advanced than when I rank advanced, because it's just like, it's great seeing people happy, and that's my job. It's like I impact other people's life, not just my own. So if this was helpful, this tip number 2, type in number 3 down in the comments, and we'll move on to my best tip. So who is excited? My best tip, and when I tell you this, you will want to know more. What I did, like the first time I did this, and it's basically doing an online event. And I was trying to figure out how these people, like from different companies, I would like even join like few events that people were doing, and most of the makeup companies will do these like events, which are great. And I was always trying to see like what they're doing, how they're doing it. Are they doing group? What kind of an event is it? Is it like in a messenger? How long it lasts? So I was like looking at lots of them and like taking pointers and trying to figure out how we can implement this in like in health and wellness profession to do like those fun events. And then I saw somebody in my team doing exactly what I wanted, and I asked them tons and tons of questions, and it was like getting close to the end of the month, and I was $2,000 away to reach my goal. And so I was watching their event, and like exactly like the messages they sent and how they were doing it, and like all of that, and I was like, oh my god, wow. And I had like basically one day to prepare. I'm like, that's it, you know, if something is going to help me get to the next level, I have to do this on the very last day of the month. So I spoke with my upline, who was like, oh, you know, it's okay, you know, I know you worked really hard this month and you got so close, but you know, you're still missing this, like, but you know, this will get you on a great start for the next month to hit it. And I was like, no way. This was my goal this month. I said to myself, I'm going to reach it. And I had just a few days left. I had like $2,000. I was $2,000 down. And I asked my team if anyone was willing to like help out with this. And they were like, I don't even know what you're talking about. You know, you need to like explain it better. I'm like, it's okay. So I decided to do it by myself. My first event online, I did like completely by myself. I was freaking out because I had no idea how this is gonna turn out. But I actually made $2,000 in sales in 24 hours, and I hit my rank. So it's really amazing. And I've been doing it with my team ever since. We do this every month, and we're getting better and better. We are implementing new ideas. And so just imagine if you can get your team, even if it's not the whole team, part of your team, it's going to be more and more. Just imagine if you get that team involved, like what kind of impact and volume you can create at the end of the month. So I actually did a training on this for my company, and like after that month and after the second month, we had another successful event with my team. They were like, that's it, you know, you need to give us your pointers. How do you do this? How do you invite people? How do you post all of that? So I actually did an hour-long training exactly on what I do during this event, and I gave them examples. So this video or any videos is like too short for me to give you all of it. But what I can do is I'm actually doing an event tomorrow. It starts at 4 p.m. Eastern. So if anyone would like to see how that goes, type down I'm in or me in the comments, and you can participate. You don't have to purchase anything. You can hop in and out like however you want. But if this is something that you would like to see and maybe even implement it this month, it's not too late. That's how I did it. It was Tuesday when I did it, when I watched somebody else's event, and I did it on, it was a Friday, was the last day of the month, and I did the event and I ranked up that month. So it's definitely not too late to actually get started and do this something extraordinary this month. And yeah, so if you'd like, I would love to help you. So this is the best way you'll learn, is actually like just join me tomorrow. It's 24 hours because we're doing, my team is global. I have team in Australia, in the UK, in Canada, and in the US. So we're actually doing it for 24 hours. So like parts of the world are like doing their part when we're sleeping and the other way around. So it's a really, really fun event, and it's great. So join us anytime, you know, like get some pointers. Hopefully this will help you out. So I hope I see you tomorrow. Type in the comments if you would like me to add you and direct you to that event. And if not, have a great day, and thank you for watching. Bye.